today.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight.
Who?
You know who?
I don't know who. There's so much going on in the city. I don't know who. You're gonna have to.
This is a murder that's about to take place with some very high people, and the stuff that I know right now. You know what I mean? She'll be able to help me get out of my situation.
So like,
I can tell y'all this much right here. I know the people who are gonna go do it. I can give the time when they gonna go do it, so y'all can catch them in the act. I know.
Who's the target?
One guess.
I mean, Lucci's locked up.
She'll kill him.
So how?
She's always been tight.
Who?
Kill.
Who's always been tight?
She'll kill.
And who?
He's this man. He's a sexual.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
And Mr. Copeland, good afternoon. Do you want to be here?
Ma'am,
Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please? From
All right, for good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our jury has left us. Mr. Copeland, given the fact that you have invoked your Fifth Amendment privilege, but the state has already given you immunity under 24-5-507, this court holds you in willful contempt, and we'll see you on Monday. And we'll see if we can get some more testimony at that point in time. Take him into custody.
This right here is hilarious. And let me explain to y'all why, right? Because here it is, we got gangsters and gangbangers and criminals all around the world rejoicing. I'm talking about they are happy. Hey man, he ain't said nothing on the stand. He's solid. He's standing up for Thug, man. Man, he a real one for not saying nothing on the stand. Right? I'm talking about, man, they really believe that him pleading the fifth, like he did something. But we hood educated, not lame related. And I do mean to rain on y'all parade. I do believe to turn those smiles to frowns. Because I'm talking about this right here is ridiculous. Draw off this, y'all. Here it is. We have a man who has incriminated himself about a crime that he did or participated in. That is the main reason why he got immunity. Because he spoke to interrogators about a crime that he committed, probably with other people, and other crimes, right? And so when this woman asks him his age, he pleads the fifth. Asking somebody their age is not even an incriminating question. It's not like she's saying, hey, look, you know, remember you told us about those bank robberies y'all did and y'all killed those 3 people on the corner that one day. Now, that's something you say, hey, I plead the fifth on the grounds that I might incriminate myself. Right? But he's not allowed to plead the fifth. Why? Because he has immunity. He can speak freely about crimes. And he will not go to jail for it. So that's why when he plead the fifth, the judge said, oh, you playing games. I got to get you up out of here. Now, the reason why I say this means nothing and that this is not standing up for Young Thug or this is not supporting Young Thug, let me explain to y'all why. I'm talking about street guys. Listen to me closely. He did not deny nothing that he said in that interrogation room. He didn't deny nothing. All he did was say that I plead the fifth. Now, being that he didn't deny anything, that's not helping Young Thug at all. All he did was say, I plead the fifth. And y'all, oh, he's standing up. No, that's not going to do it. Now, if he got up there and said, hey, you know what? Everything I said in that interrogation room was a flat out lie. I was capping. I was lying. I was misleading the investigators and the prosecuting attorneys so that, you know, I can get a deal. I don't know nothing about no murders. I don't know nothing about no shootings. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about no drugs. I don't even know nothing about YSL like that. I was lying to y'all. I don't know nothing about what Young Thug is doing. I don't really know if he YSL. If he would have went in there and on the court, pardon me. If he would have went in there and said all that on the stand, okay, now we talking about something. Now he's helping Young Thug. But he didn't do that. He went in there and said, I plead the fifth because the woman asked him his age. That's not going to do it. Young Thug need way more support than somebody coming in there saying that, hey, I plead the fifth. That's not going to do it. And not only that, though, the other cold part about this whole demonstration is this right here. We got to understand something. The judge held him in contempt of court, and the judge can hold him until he testifies. Yeah, a judge can actually do that. Although contempt of courts, they, 6 months, 180 days, and that type of stuff. But if the judge want to, the judge can say, you know what, I'm going to hold you in there until this whole trial over with. In that deal that the prosecution, that you had with the prosecution for you getting caught with that gun, I'm not accepting that deal. That's done with. I'm not accepting that. And then the prosecutor can say, you know what, being that you playing with us, you got caught with that gun, that deal is off. We finna try to sentence you to the full extent of the law. We gonna try to give you 15 years instead of 5. You see what I'm saying? We finna max you all the way out because you playing. So what's going on now is that his lawyer is working overtime. His lawyer sitting there kicking it with him saying, say, man, they finna take that deal back. This is something you got to think about. What you mean? I thought, yeah, you had immunity, but you playing games. So now they talking about taking that deal back. They talking about giving you 15 years in the penitentiary for that gun that they caught you with. Things done change. You got to think about your kids. You got to think about your wife. You got to think about your freedom. You got to think about all that. So what you gonna do? All right, man, tell them to give me that deal back, man. I'm going to come in there and tell them everything. Because this is what's going on right now. They are applying real pressure to Lil Woody because they want that testimony. That testimony is going to help them with their case. A lot of people really believe in their mind that just because this man said all that stuff in the interrogation room and then got on the stand and said, hey, you know what, I plead the fifth, that everything is okay. No, everything ain't okay. Y'all remember that there's people already serving time or done served time because Lil Woody supposedly had toll on them. So it's in him to be that way. And so for now, all of a sudden, he just decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do it no more. I'm tired of it. No, it don't happen like that. This is what's going on. Somebody is paying Lil Woody to keep his mouth closed, or Lil Woody trying to get a better deal than what they gave him. And that's why he playing games with him. because he know and he understands that they need him to incriminate Young Thug. So now him and his lawyer and the prosecutor, they playing game, they playing ball. Hey look, hey man, look, sweeten the deal up a little bit. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna tell y'all everything. Or somebody on Young Thug and them side say, hey man, look here, be quiet, bruh. Go on, do that couple years or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for that gun. Don't worry about it here. We gonna take care of everything. Y'all already taken care of. Keep your mouth closed. Those are the two things that's going on right now. This man is not pleading the fifth just for the sake of, you know, saving Young Thug. That was one of the first things that came out of his mouth. Young Thug. So before I depart, allow me to say this right here. For all you brothers that's ripping and running around here with this criminal, thinking y'all know what's going on with this criminal activity in these criminal judicial courts and stuff like that. Listen, man, they don't play fair in them courts, bruh. I just got to keep it real. They don't. They play to win. And if they can cut and turn a corner and all that old type of stuff, do something slick to win, that's what they gonna do. It's a game with your life. And if you're not careful and you running around here thinking that everything is sweet, you will find yourself in one of these courtrooms just like Young Thug, facing all this time for some stuff that you ain't even do. We got to understand something. They really not accusing Young Thug of doing anything but renting a car for some peoples. But I mean, I got to keep it real. The car that he supposedly had rented, them guys went and did a murder in. So you know what? Hey, look. This right here, I'm talking about this whole trial is a mess. And the fact that a lot of gang bangers and criminals, I just had to get in here and just check y'all real quick. Like, man, just because that man got up there and said he plead the fifth does not help Young Thug one bit. So don't y'all run around get to thinking that you can go in the interrogation room and say all this stuff, incriminating yourself and incriminating everybody else, and think that you're going to jump on the stand and say, hey man, you know, I plead the fifth, and like that's going to help people. No, it just don't work that way. This is a hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.